other medical issues, like I can't be out in the heat, right? Because I don't sweat.
Right, of course.
So we went after the most vulnerable in our country.
This is my friend. This is hi, I'm Kyan. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for even clicking on it. I just wanted to welcome my dear friend Chrissy. She wanted to keep her last name private, and I always respect my friend's privacy. But yeah, we were just talking off camera about like a lot of a lot of people call it, like, you know, the opioid crisis, the opioid epidemic, and stuff like that. But like Chrissy and I just, like, we beg to differ. What did you call it, Chrissy? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
It's opioid hysteria. There is
yes.
no opioid crisis.
Yeah, it's hysteria. And like, what do you think? What is like the thing that you like, in your opinion? Like, obviously, like, this is all just like what we're saying is just our opinions. It's alleged. This is not fact. You know what I mean? Like like with the new YouTube rules and everything, we have to be safe with what we say. You know what I mean? We have to be like politically correct the whole thing, which that's nonsense too. But that's a story time for another video. But what's your honest opinion? And like, what do you think like was the first like stepping stone or tipping point that like caused the quote unquote like opioid epidemic? That's not actually an epidemic. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
But that started happening. Greater numbers of heroin users were dying on the street.
Okay.
Because we still are having illegal fentanyl analogs coming across from China and Mexico into our country.
Yes,
and they are taking those drugs and they're cutting them into the heroin to make it stronger. Unfortunately, the drugs they're bringing in are so strong that they're killing people immediately. And so we have heroin, people addicted to heroin dropping like flies on the street.
Oh my God.
But the government is trying to say that they're dropping like flies because of pain medication.
Yes.
And it isn't because of pain medication.
Well, what is the cause, if you don't mind my asking? If you don't feel like answering, if you ever feel uncomfortable, just be like, next question, please. You know what I mean?
No, the cause is the fentanyl. They're dying because of the fentanyl.
And
if
like,
heroin using heroin, they wouldn't die from heroin more than likely.
and like, who are you like suggesting or speculating is insinuating or like what their theory is that like that's what's causing the quote unquote crisis? You know what I mean? Like,
well,
if you had to guess.
Back in 2016,
okay.
the CDC put out their new prescribing guidelines.
That's right.
Those guidelines were done in private, in secret.
Yes.
There wasn't public notification of them.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chrissy, because like I'm familiar with this, but like you're obviously a lot more versed on this, so thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. So when they finally put them out, they were all the people that were all involved in making these guidelines were people who were addiction specialists. There wasn't a pain management doctor on the panel, a pain management patient. There was nobody involved with pain management on that
right,
panel.
and exactly. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like as somebody that has gone to pain management for over 10 years, and I'm going to be 29, June 26. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of years for somebody my age. Let's be honest, it is. Right. Like I'm not going to speak for you, but I've been to pain management a lot, and I don't know if the word is insulted or just like completely like baffled by the fact that like people would abuse the system so much that I can't when I go to pain management, they think that I'm pill seeking and that I'm a pill seeker, and it's such a slap in the face because that's just not the case. Like we both know that like I'm disabled and I have Marfan syndrome and Sjogren's and a botched scoliosis surgery and rheumatoid arthritis, and I'm once again like just let everybody know that watches this or whatever after the fact, after I get done editing and everything. It's just you know, like I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect by any means. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I just feel like I just feel personally like I feel like I was personally punched in the stomach by the CDC. I mean that's the only way I can put it. Does that make sense, Chrissy?
Well, they are literally turning legitimate pain patients into the people that have the problem.
They're turning us into the villains. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Like we're the villins now.
They treat us like criminals when we go to the drugstore.
No, exactly.
I went to the emergency room after a car accident.
Yes.
I was taken by ambulance after a car accident.
Thank you for sharing this. Yes.
They treated me like crud.
And
I was taken by ambulance because I passed out now, so I had the flu.
Of course.
I passed out. Went by ambulance to the hospital. The doctor walked in and said, "I'm not going to give you pain medicine." Mm-hmm. I said, "That's good. I didn't want any pain medicine."
I didn't ask for pain medicine. Thank you. Yeah.
Really, I mean, got water coming out both ends, totally dehydrated, passed out in my bathroom. I don't think pain
That's such a shame.
Yeah. And so now, no matter how sick I am, I won't go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
I won't go. And I'm not the only one.
Oh no, I'm the same. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. It's like I'm not gonna say like what I actually do because I can't say it on YouTube because it's against the law. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna be honest. Like, but I mean, I can't afford to go to the hospital because I don't have health insurance, and and I can't afford to go to a psychiatrist or a family doctor just because.
I mean, we have insurance, but I won't go. I am not going to go to the hospital and be treated like a criminal.
Treated like
I have to have this pain problem.
Treated like you're one of the people. You're one of the people that contributed. My hands are tied, so I can't really do air quotes. But you're one of the people that like actually contributed to the freaking opioid epidemic or crisis. Whenever that's not the case, we both know that. It's just that's not the case at all.
Yeah, right. And it's crazy because if you listen to these people, they're like, oh, pain pills are heroin pills, and anybody takes them, they're going to get addicted.
I know.
If that were the truth, almost everybody in this country, minor surgeries children, or at least young adults, where they took pain medication, and we're not all addicted, are we?
No, we're not. We're dependent. We're dependent.
Opiate
yes.
has been used for thousands of years for pain.
And why is that? Why is that, Chrissy? Because it works for pain. Thank you.
But to hear them, they're saying things like, well, pain medication will work for, when you have surgery or an injury, but it doesn't work on long-term pain.
Thank you.
Pain is pain.
Thank you.
The pain center in your brain is the same spot, but whether it's an instant injury or a long-term problem with pain, it's the same spot in your brain. If it works for short-term pain, it works for long-term pain.
Thank you so much.
And I've been taking it for 21 years since injury and 4 failed back surgeries, and the pain medication worked.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing. No, I've been taking pain medication for 15 years now, and I'm going to be 29 soon. You know what I mean? Do the math. That's well, I mean, pretty much. It's pretty much half my life.
Right.
I mean,
half my life.
Yeah, it's half your life. It's half of both our lives. And thank you so much for sharing such personal details about your life. Like, you're sure that you're totally comfortable with this conversation as long as your last name is not mentioned, right, Miss Chrissy?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. But like, do you have any?
I just don't want any problems coming my way because.
Oh, they won't. I promise.
Attacking patients out there, it's absolutely crazy. So.
Oh no, there's not going to be any problems and stuff. And like, I'm just going to title this. I'm just going to probably title the video something like a conversation between my friend Chrissy and I about like the opioid crisis, like epidemic. But I'll put it in quotes and stuff, and and then I'll just be and the whole thing. But no, like let me ask you this, Chrissy. Do you have any questions for me?
Sure.
Since like you shared so much about like your personal like health struggles. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but
my question for you: have you gone through what I've gone through when you go into a pharmacy with a prescription?
Have I gone through?
Pharmacists look at people when you walk in, and they look at you. They look at how you're dressed, the way you look, anything about you that might say that you're a drug addict.
Yes.
They can refuse to fill your script, even if the medicine's there, and you have a legal script.
Yes.
Have you come up against people treating you like a convict or a criminal? I guess a criminal in the drugstore when you go to get things filled.
Absolutely, on more than one occasion. One, because the man that was the pharmacist was obviously a homophobe, and I was wearing makeup, and this was about 1.5 years ago,
right.
And it was right whenever I first started my channel, honestly, about like last September, and
right.
No, that I mean, it was, maybe like last January, or I mean, like the February before last, and so. And he was just like obviously homophobic, and he was, and like I guess he thought because I was wearing makeup and I was like in like I mean I was in shoes for men, but that doesn't even matter. But they had like raised heels, and they're really blinged out and stuff, and they were a little bit quote unquote feminine, you know what I mean? But
anybody can wear makeup, and anybody can wear any clothing they want to.
Thank you. Exactly. It's like I believe that gender is like very fluid, and so clothing is very unisex and androgynous, and everybody can wear whatever they want. Makeup is
right.
And like Patrick Starr, and I love Patrick Starr. What Patrick Starr always says, and I really believe this, is he says makeup is a one size fits all, and it's so true because it's like whenever
it comes.
It's
like medicine. Medicine cannot be one size fits all.
That's right.
And that's what they're trying to do with the guidelines.
That's
90 morphine milligram equivalent is what that MME is.
I know.
They want nobody on more than 90 MME.
I know.
And that's not very much pain medicine.
No, it's not.
At all. It's very little pain medicine.
I know.
So it's crazy, and they're wanting to do makeup the same. No, makeup is an art. The only difference between painting and makeup is we have a 3D canvas when we do our art.
Exactly, and no, I mean it's like he refused to fill my prescription because he said it looked like I was on drugs. That was those were his when he looked me in the face and said that. But I knew I could just tell, like, because I've been openly gay since I was 11. I can tell whenever there's a homophobe like looking me in the face. And it's like he just said that because I was wearing makeup. And the two other times that it happened were like well over 5 years ago, and it's like, and I'm just gonna be honest, it's like I was like a little bit wasted because like I had overtaken my prescription drugs and it was time to get them filled and stuff.
You weren't wasted. Your medications were working.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I just
sometimes
you're right.
You don't eat with it, whatever, it might work a little stronger.
Yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, you're so right, Chrissy. Thank you for not necessarily correcting me, but kind of like putting me in my place. Like,
I just don't want you to call yourself an addict because you're not.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's like because I'm dependent. That's what Chrissy is so wise. Like I don't want to put words in her mouth, but she said something along the lines of that you're not an addict, that you're dependent on these drugs, and it made me feel so liberated, and it's so true because it's like if I like have that mentality that I am an addict, then like I'm just going to think that forever, and and that's just not the case. And thank you so much for saying that, by the way, Chrissy. You're such a good friend. You really are.
We're not drug addicts because we need pain medicine.
Yeah.
Our bodies are dependent on those medications, just like a diabetic would be dependent on insulin,
right?
Or somebody with heart problems would be dependent on their heart medication. It's the same thing. Our bodies are dependent on those pain medications to feel better. We don't take them to get high. We take them to lessen the pain so we can have a better quality of life.
Thank you.
We never get high off our medication.
No, we don't.
It just doesn't happen.
Well, that's just the reason why I said that. The reason why I said that is because that's what he thought. Because I guess he could tell in my eyes or something. I was feeling like the medicine had just kicked in, or you know what I mean. Maybe in his defense, you know, like the 2 times that happened, it was the same pharmacist. Like he turned me away and said you're gonna have to come back in like 72 hours, which is ridiculous.
I'm just letting you know on that one. You're giving him more defense than you need.
Well, it's just because I really do like. Well, I always like to the best of my abilities, Chrissy. I always try to walk a mile in others' shoes, and I really do, and you know that about me, and that's why we're such good friends, and our friendship has blossomed so quickly.
I just, I've gone in before, and I'm in a wheelchair. I'm 52. I'm 53 years old.
Thank you for sharing. How old are you again? For my audience, how old are you? Like, one more time.
I'm gonna be 53 next month.
Okay.
So I have dealt with this more than once. I have some problems with my dental problems because I had a problem with my neurological system that my mouth was smacked shut with boards. And when it would happen, it was starting to break teeth. And we couldn't get under control for about 3 years. And by then, the damage was done to my teeth.
Right. And
I don't have money for dental stuff to that degree. That's a big amount of money to fix them.
That's one of the...
So they will look at me like I am a meth addict because my teeth are messed up.
I know what you mean, and,
I roll in there in my wheelchair. I'm 52 years old.
Yep.
Go in there in my wheelchair, 52. I'm bathed. I have decent clothes on. And they profile me as a meth addict because of my mouth.
That is awful. That sent a literal chill down my spine, Chrissy. But like, I'm sure you wouldn't mind my sharing that. Like, that's one of the first things that we bonded on was about was that, you know what I mean? Like we both have been through that. Like that's just so true. Like that's one of the first things we ever had in common, and that's one of the first things like that bonded us in our friendship. You know what I mean, Chrissy?
Yeah, I do. I mean, we were just start talking on that and makeup and
it's right. It's right, exactly. It started with like the different ailments that we share and the different medications that we both take in, and from antidepressants to opiates, etc. I'm sure you don't mind my sharing any of this, Chrissy. If you do, I'll edit it out. You can just let me know.
No, that's okay.
Okay, but
obviously I'm a pain patient and I take pain medication.
Right.
I'm on half the amount that I was a little over a year ago.
Okay.
My stability's gone backward.
Okay.
And my doctor didn't want to do it. He had to do it because if you're above a certain amount, the DEA comes knock on his door.
Okay.
And so he did it also because my insurance company didn't want me to be on what I've been on for 20 years. So we agreed together to taper me. I'm lucky because we agreed to taper me. Many people go to their doctor to get their monthly script and find out at that appointment, sorry, I'm not giving you another prescription.
Yeah.
And your script is almost out, usually by the time you go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And they're taking off medications they've been on for 20 years with zero taper. But the worst part is a friend of mine from 1976, we've been friends since then, told me the other day that you can't die from untreated pain.
What?
But you can't. Your blood pressure goes down.
I know you can. I mean, you can die from opioid withdrawals. Let's be honest.
Right. But even if you're not into opioid withdrawal, let's say you were tapered like I was.
Okay.
You can die from untreated pain.
Yes.
Your blood pressure goes up. Your heart rate goes up. You can have strokes and heart attacks, and it's not a joke.
No, it's not.
Untreated pain is a very bad thing.
No. Yeah,
and if you're having surgery and they're not treating your pain, it will take you longer to heal. And that's happening now too.
Yes, it is. Chrissy,
there are people only being given IV Tylenol after surgery now.
Thank you so much for being so candid and honest and everything with my audience. I really appreciate it. Is there one thing you would like to say in closing? It can be a prayer, it can be just something insightful, or one of your favorite poems, or just if you just want to say anything to my audience before we go, and then I'll do my little outro, and then we'll just start talking on the phone again.
I guess I would ask all of you to look up "Don't Punish Pain" on the internet, and if there's a rally near you, whether you're a pain patient, a friend of a pain patient, or you just want to help us, go to the rally.
It's called Don't Punish Pain.
Don't Punish Pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can go to don'tpunishpain.com and follow them on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, I assume.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because the more people we can get on our side on this, the better off we are. Because even if you're not in pain now,
that's perfect.
If you're not
Chrissy,
in pain now, you're one
yes.
accident, one illness,
yes.
one bad diagnosis.
Thank you.
From a lifetime of never-ending torturous pain.
That's right. Thank you so much. I'm gonna absolutely link everywhere you can follow them on Instagram and Twitter, and the website and everything in my description box of this video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Thank you so much. But I'm gonna close this video. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, Chrissy. You're the best. I love you more than anything. We're the best.
Oh, you're the best. I love you.
I love you so much. And thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for even clicking on it. Like I said, I'm Kind Rush, and I love you all so much. And until next time, mwah.